Okay, so a lot of people want updates on some of these stocks that I have made and called out, and they have made monster moves. All right, some people got in a little later in the party, which no worries. I'll give you guys a clear update on what's going on here. Some of these stocks have made a supernova. The one stock that I do want to talk about that I haven't touched on it since, I think yesterday when I called this out, and the stock is YYAI. All right. Just keep in mind, guys, I got this stock at 7 cents. Okay. So keep in mind where my entry is. This thing is up over 224% from the lows to the high. All right, that's the stock that I called out. Let me show you guys in the Discord with proof. This is right here from the lows to the high. It's up about 200%. All right, and I got it at 7 cents. All right. So, and I give you exact entries and exits. So, when I go into day trade or swing trade alerts, you can scroll up here and you can see why I was so bullish on this. YYAI, and I caught Buru. That thing went up over 30% pre-market. Um, I gave you exactly the reason why. But I got in YYAY here right at the 0.07s. And I'm going to give you guys all the tools of the trade here. Remember, I'm a big fan of letting the algos figure out where the trade wants to go and going from there. So when I got in this trade, yeah, I didn't get the very absolute bottom, but I got in right in here at the 7 cent mark, right? Before the bell closed, I got in right in this area. And the reason why I got in is because remember, guys, I like to buy it when something's overly depressed. I don't want to buy a stock that's up 500%, 200%, 100%, because a lot of the times they like to pull out. You got to understand, things go in cycles. We pump it up, it pulls back, there's profit taking. Why wouldn't someone take profit at 100%? This thing went up over literally, if you caught this at the very low, this went from all the way down to here. I mean, this is over a 200% move up, right? I got this in the sevens and made me monster money. Am I still holding my core position? A lot of people want to ask me, and the answer is yes. But I will tell you this. Let me show you guys how I'm scaling out. When I hit this daily EMA 5, this is considered my first take profit. All right, that's my first take profit. I scale out a good bit of my shares there to lock in the gain so I don't have to worry about it. I do it by percentages. This is a 50% scale out. So think about you have 1,000 shares and you sell 500 right here. And then you're like, okay, now I'm going to hold more share. Now I'm going to put my, I'm put my stop loss break even no matter what. Now I'll show you guys exactly how that happens. But if this keeps going up, then I just keep making money. But as you can see, this is a very bullish looking candle here. The sellers tried to bring it down, but we went all the way back up with a very nice long lower wick. And it has 2 billion volume and 400 million volume. It has over 2 billion volume. Like, I mean, do you really want to bet against this stock? Is the answer. This thing is looking very amazing. But yeah, I'm going to take profit. So here's the thing, though. A lot of people, I don't know. I mean, like I said, try to follow my alerts. A lot of people bought in the 23 cents somehow. And when you look at my thing here, you just got to understand is, there was plenty of opportunities to get in. I was making video after video after video. And I finally said, guys, I am buying the frick out of YYAI at 7 cents. I posted it live in the Discord. And but everything about this looks amazing. As you can see, EMA 200 has crossed to the bottom. Where do you bounce? If you looked at my previous BYND video, I love that EMA 200. It tells you the trend, and it's an intraday nice little trend. Support area, make it move higher, come back to the 50, and we should keep going higher. Now, with this kind of volume, the reason why I really thought we're going to hit the 5 at the very least, because we had monster volume. Now we're looking into the next target of the EMA 10. All these are nice targets. So if you guys keep asking me, where should I sell at? Just look at the daily EMAs on your chart. Plot these on the chart. I have a video on how to put all these in. Go to Swing Trading Education. I mean, you're literally going to get in. You get all this information for $12 a month, and you get in early before everyone else. Look at the indicator setup tutorial. If you got in when I alerted this at the 7 cents, you would not even be caring about what price is doing. This thing is. You just wouldn't because you have such a good average. That's why I'm not really sweating about this. I'm holding shares break even, and I'm going to plan to scale out more and more. All right, so I might scale out a little bit more, as we get closer to this EMA 10. It just really depends on how I feel, right? I might take a little bit more out here and there. I mean, if you're up 200%, why would you not take some gains? So that's why I gotta tell people, buyers are gonna take profit, and then we wait for price to see if we hold these levels. So next target is EMA 10. Now that 10 is showing at 30 cents. That's why I said I can see 30 cents happening with this kind of volume. We could easily see up in here a 74% move higher. I know a lot of people, it's still up here pretty high. It's at 16 cents right now. So depending on where you got it, it's still up here. Now, if you really wanted to get into a stock, plot the EMAs, look at the 15-minute and the 1-hour chart. I love to look at the 15-minute and the 1-hour chart to kind of see, well, what's generally looking for entries. You can see right here on this 50 is a nice little, and then the 15-minute 200 is nice little bounce areas. All right. But anyways, I like to take it when it's overly depressed. Try to have this mindset of when YYAI was down 19% ending today, nobody wanted to touch it. You got to do the reverse logic of when something is green, you should be scared or should be more cautious. And when something is red, that's opportunity. I know you're probably used to not trading like this. You probably were taught not to catch the bottoms. You were probably taught to wait for a change of structure. But by the time we get a change of structure, this thing's going to go up 300%, and you're going to be like, trying to trade this stock when it's moving like this, moving 10%, like in a minute, it's kind of hard to trade. You're going to be going very emotional. Whereas down in here, you see this, it's very low relaxed, right? It's not as, because once this thing starts moving, it starts moving, okay? So I just wanted to give an update on it. I still believe in YYAI. I still have my core position at 7 cents. Of course I took profit, guys. I was up 200%. Would you not take profit if you're up? I'm not going to be that influencer that says keep holding. When I'm the heck, I'm going to tell you, I'm taking profit. Trim your positions. I don't care how you trim it, 10%, 20%, whatever percentage you want to make, but just make sure trim your position. And I always tell people right in here when I got in, I said, if we don't get any after hours or pre-market movement, I'm getting out of YYAI and I'm going to reposition myself. And we got some after hour movement, we got some pre-market, so I understood that, okay, this is probably going to keep making that move. It has lots of volume. Anything that has 2 billion volume is like insane. So this one definitely should be on everyone's radar, okay? So YYAI is still an oversold stock that has not had its monster move, like BYND. If you look at BYND, again, look at the difference in the chart. We went from lower band to upper band on the daily. Look at YYAI. Where are we at? Lower band to just EMA 5. Take it how you want. All right. I'm not saying this is going all the way up to the upper band. I'm not saying this is going to $2, but always take profit here. I think realistic is that EMA 10. Hopefully we do it in a day or two, and that's sitting at 30 cents. And as always, guys, I keep telling you guys this, for a low cost of $12 a month, I'm going to work my butt off to make sure you guys are in early to give you guys the system I trade. Not every day is going to be like this where we're making 100% gains on pennies. Do not think that's going to happen. This is the reason why I'm playing a lot of pennies is because it's a hype market and I'm seeing a ton of good setups. I'm very picky on these pennies, guys, all right? I see a really good bottom here, and I'll take it. But join the Discord. Click the link down below in the YouTube comments below and in the description. It'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. This is where you can just generally type to people. If you want to actually join the Discord, see my alerts, get notified, see the education videos, watch me go live every day, you're going to have to go to how to subscribe and hit day trade alerts. For an all-time low cost of $12 a month, you can get access to everything. And I am thinking about increasing it because I want some serious traders, but I also want anyone to come into this thing to just get their feet wet. So I've been kind of contemplating. I'm like, I don't want people to just handpick my, just copy trade me. I really want people to understand why I'm taking these trades so I can, get asked less questions. I want some serious traders, but then, it's, I don't know. We'll see. For right now, it's $12. We'll see if we increase the, as you can see, we called out YYAI. Over 200%. BYND got it from 52 cents. ATYR got it from 70 cents to $1. YDKG just alerted today. It's up over 40% at the peak. So we're going to keep calling them out. And there's another penny stock that I will probably post tomorrow that has a monster move potential. So be on the lookout. Remember, these things move in cycles. When they have their big move, people are going to go into another penny, use their money that they made gains on, just like myself, and pump the next one. Because I want to buy something at a deep discount, not when something's already running massive. When something's running massive, you just hold your shares and you trim it. You shouldn't be really getting into new positions if it's already running massive. Okay. All right, guys, join the Discord. I'll post all these in the swing trade alerts. These plays. Day trade alerts is my day trading prop firm. You'll learn more about that in the channel. I go live every day and talk about it. Let me know what you think about YYAI. I think they also have Catalyst coming. Remember they have that Catalyst. So we'll see what we do. See what they release kind of news. But 2 billion volume is not something to tread lightly. So number one stock to look into is still YYAI. But remember, I alerted YDKG as that one is extremely oversold. I mean, AK, check. What are you looking at? No EMA 5 yet. Get in early, okay? Peace out, guys. I'll see you there.